Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm glad you could join us here for the IRA preseason webinar. I know IRA season really doesn't kick fully into the end of the year and the beginning of 2024, but we're glad we could get things started off here at the end of 2023 and kind of go over some general ideas on things you can do, some products you can utilize to get some good activity in that IRA market. I know if you do taxes or if you have regular relationships with individuals that are in the working field and they're getting into their 40s and 50s, good thing to mention that you do have products that you can do IRA deposits with. You could do regular IRAs, you could do Roth IRAs, whatever it may be. You can cover pretty much any amount they want to do. With some of these carriers we have, it's really an open field right now on what you can do on that side. You do not have to have a securities license to sell our IRA annuities. All you need is just a regular life insurance license and your annuity training in order to do business in that space. So you do not need a securities license to do IRAs. We do see a nice block of business coming in the first quarter of each year based on IRA clients. So it's a great way to get a client on board, get them established with you as a client, and then down the road, they might inherit some money. They might be rolling a 401k. Down the road, whatever it might be, it's always good to have them on board. And that way you don't have to go out and get that many more clients, as they age. You kind of work with them as they get older, and you'd be surprised how much money they have down the road. So definitely a good opportunity to get them started now and really get things rolling here into 2024 and into the future. Great way to get clients, moving forward and have a good block of clients you can get money from every year based on those IRA deposits. We do have a number of companies that utilize this program, and they have some really good platforms to utilize based on what they have available in that space. If you do have any questions during the webinar, you can get those asked. Again, this is Matt Tour. I'm an annuity specialist here at IAMS. Been here for a couple decades now, and a lot of experience in this field. So definitely, if you have questions, give me a call. I'll be glad to help you out. We do have a lot of different possibilities to utilize based on that. We're still taking referrals. If you have someone you'd like to refer to IAMS as an agent, we'd love to have you on board and keep that rolling. We also have market reimbursement, reimbursed based on expenses, based on your production. Every agent has a bank account they can utilize based on the amount of business they've done throughout the last couple of years, and you can utilize those dollars to pay for your advertising needs, and definitely gets us in the action with you and helping you take care of your costs, which are always going up these days. We also have our new producer programs. You can earn some additional incentives based on production your first 180 days of being contracted through IAMS. We have iPads, cash, bunch of different lead programs. We have seminar systems, a Boss radio show. You can do advertising on TV, whatever it may be. We can help you out with those situations based on your productions our first 6 months of being licensed with IAMS. We have a great back office support team here, can help you out with your new business needs, creative needs, doing advertising, whatever it might be. We can help you with all that. We got a great contracting department that can help you out with the paperless contracts, get you all on board and get that going. We have a great e-app system called Firelight. We utilize that. Probably about half our applications now come in via e-app. Majority of those are coming in via Firelight. They represent most of our carriers. And if you have questions on how that works, be sure to give us a call. We'd be glad to help you out. As I mentioned, we have a great creative team. They can help you out with advertising. If you're doing business cards, website development, newsletters, postcards, whatever it may be, they can definitely help you out with that situation. We have a great, they can also have website development on that end. We have a great website you can utilize through IAMS, www.iamsinc.com. We have all of our latest interest rates on there. You can compare income payouts. You can compare life insurance quotes, long-term care quotes. You can look up different industry links, maybe look up the AM Best report on a specific carrier. You can go to the AM Best link on our website. Very accessible, a lot of great information you can pull off that. Definitely worth your time on getting that done. We also have a free software program called the Retirement Analyzer. It's a great system you can use with clients to figure out kind of where they stand now for retirement, what they need to be looking at down the road. Has a lot of good flow charts you can utilize, bar graphs, pie charts, a lot of good information on there. You can plug information on different situations that might pop up down the road, maybe premature death, unemployment, dropping stock market. You can plug in all kinds of information to figure out where they want to have a block of their assets to ride through the rough times, and definitely take a look at what's available through you as an agent and what you could provide them for their needs down the road. We have a great wealth management operation here on that side of the business. You can actually do IRA deposits on that side also. If you are utilizing the wealth management side, you would have to have a Series 65 securities license on that end, but we do have a lot of non-security products we have available through IAMS that you would not need a securities license at this point to utilize. So we have it on both sides. I'm going to launch a quick little poll here. If you have interest in getting more information on the wealth management side of IAMS, I'd be glad to get your information over to our recruiting specialist. He'd be glad to help you out with that, Duncan Smith. With IAMS here for a couple of years now. Duncan does a great job with agents getting on board, getting everything you need to know on that side of the business. I'd be glad to get you up and running on that end. Again, if you do have interest in getting some more information on our wealth management side of IAMS business, we have a lot of great investment platforms you can choose from. They can help you out with getting that Series 65 pass, that test passed, help you out with what you may need to move forward on that end. But if you do have interest, check off yes, and we'd be glad to get you going on that end. I'll leave this open for another 10 seconds. Otherwise, we'll get moving forward in the presentation here. If you do have interest, again, you can mark off yes. We'd be glad to get you going on that end. Otherwise, I know we do academies about 3-4 times a year. I know we've seen a nice block of business come in from agents to do attend our meetings. We do about one a quarter. Our next meeting will probably be coming up sometime in March. We typically do these in Omaha or Des Moines. We take care of your flights, travel, everything's taken care of in the past, and hopefully that will continue moving forward. We offer, we also take care of your hotel rooms, your food, your beverages, everything is paid for. We have a number of really good speakers that come in, some really good information they cover at the meetings. Really good chance to get to meet some other top producers, kind of see what's going on that end. I'm gonna go ahead and launch another poll here. If you'd like to go to one of our meetings down the road, and we'll probably do one in March, probably another one sometime in June or May, and then there'll be one in like September, October-ish, somewhere in that range. But if you would have interest in coming out to one of our all expense paid trips, we'll put you on the list. Once we have the date or dates finalized on upcoming events, we'll go ahead and forward those to you, see if those do fit into your schedules, and then we'll bring you out if need be. So again, if you do have interest in coming out to one of our meetings, you can mark off yes. If no, put no. We have a really nice agent platform we put on. We have a roundtable event where you can ask agents any questions you may have regarding lead programs, closing techniques, you know, what they use for advertising, whatever it might be you have questions on. You can go ahead and ask them those questions and get those answered for you and get all that taken care of moving forward. Again, we'll probably do one sometime in March or April. Otherwise, probably won't do another one until June-ish. And then we'll do another one sometime in September, October. So if you have interest, mark off yes. I'll just pull them for another 15 seconds or so. Be glad to get you on board on the list as an interested party. Otherwise, we'll go and get that closed up here. We'll get moving forward again on the meeting. And we also have presence on Facebook and LinkedIn. We have special advertising we do on both social media sites. So something you see on that has interest to you, we'd be glad to get you on board on that. Again, it is IRA season, soon to be. It is not rabbit season. It is not duck season. It is actually IRA season. So keep that in mind. Moving forward on our webinar, we'll be going over some of our situations we have available here moving into 23, 24. I know in 2023, limits are $7,500 for ages 50 and above for a single individual, and then $6,500 for people ages 0 to 49. Limitations, of course, based on income for single and married couples, based on how they file. And of course, you do have higher limits based on a married couple, what you can earn to qualify for that. You can also do a Roth IRA, which is a non-deductible option. Those limits are much higher. I know I've been doing IRA contributions on the Roth side for a number of years, and as the market goes up, my account goes up, and it's good to have a pretty nice sum of money that's tax-free. Your clients will also have that same benefit based on their situation. But again, Roth IRAs are also an option you can do with annuities, and also the wealth management side. You can do either side on that side of it, but good chance for your clients to have a nice savings account, have some nice money moving forward as they get closer to retirement, and kind of weigh out which accounts they want to utilize moving forward and go with that. We'll be going over a number of companies today that have plans that do to go some lower deposit amounts. Some are single premium, some are flexible premium, depends on the carrier. We'll talk about 6 or 7 different carriers here and kind of go over what they have on that side of it. We'll start out with the American Classic. It's a multi-year guarantee annuity through American Life. It has a $1,000 minimum deposit. You have a 3-year or 5-year option. The 3-year has a 5.5% rate. The 5-year has a 5.55 rate. Really nice combination there. All you have to have is $1,000 to get started. Unfortunately, it is a single premium plan. So you'd put one deposit in and then move forward from there. But some good options on that side. We also have American National. They have their indexed annuity plus 7. It takes $5,000 to get in. They also have a MIGA annuity, which is also a $5,000 minimum deposit. They have rates guaranteed between 3 and 10 years on the MIGA. You have 5% 5-year rate, 5.2 is a rate between 7 and 10 years based on that deposit. I know they also have some indexed annuities. I believe their caps are right around 8. Fixed account around 4. So nice combination there with American National. Also single premium policy, so that would be a single premium situation. We see a lot of money going to Equitrust right now. They've really had a nice increase in their rates. They have a bonus, additional 2% bonus paid to the client. So in the Market 10 annuity right now, you have an 8% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. It has a $5,000 minimum to get into the policy. You can put in basically any amount you want in after that, and they'll accept it typically. As I mentioned, you get an 8% bonus on all deposits the first 5 years. You have an 8% cap rate, a 4% fixed rate. If you put your money in the fixed account the first year, you're going to make 12% plus guaranteed. Really nice combination there. We see a lot of money going to Equitrust. They're doing a special right now on e-applications. You do an e-app, you get a $500 cash bonus. You can earn up to 5 of those here through the end of the year. Great combination there. They're also doing an additional 1% commission on their indexed annuities that runs through January of 2024 on new business. So a great combination there. With Equitrust, we see a ton of business flowing there right now based on these specials they're doing. Really good service they get through that company. A great combination. We also have Life of the Southwest. This is a company that goes down to $100 a month. If your client wants to put in $100 a month, they can start out with as little as $100. They would need to set that up on a bank draft. So you get a $100 a month draft coming out of their account. They have some really good rates right now. They have a 9% cap on an S&P index, pretty close to a 3% fixed rate. You also have their Fit Income account, which has a 10.5 cap on the S&P and a 3.5% fixed. That's an income play. So if your client wants to do a lifetime income rider, they can do that. There is a fee for that rider of 1%. So you pay a 1% fee. You have a lifetime income opportunity down the road. A little higher interest rates on that contract. Nice combination. We also see a nice amount of money going to Life of the Southwest. It's a great place to start with people that don't have, $2,000, $5,000 to get started, but they do have $100, $500 to get started, and then they can take out, the amount they need to out of their account to meet their annual just contribution limits they want to hit. Really nice combination there. We have the National Western Life has a couple of really strong plans called the Ultra Classic and Ultra Future. $2,000 minimum deposit on those. They do have some decent rates on those accounts to pay really strong commissions on that Ultra Classic annuity. I believe commissions pretty close to 10% on that plan. Great combination. Good to use for smaller deposits. You got $2,000 minimum. Great combination on that side. We do see a little bit of business going to National Western Life. We see much more going to Equitrust at this point. Clear Spring, who took over the Guggenheim's business, they have a couple of plans called the Highlander Series. It's a 7-year or a 10-year contract. On the 10-year contract, you have a 10% bonus right now, 7% cap, 3.5 fixed, $5,000 minimum deposit. Good combination there. And then on their 7-year contract, no bonus, but they do have a 9% cap and 4.25 fixed rate. So good combination on that. Nice combo plan there on that contract. Atlantic Coast Life, another MIGA company we have. They've got some good fixed rates. These are single premium policies. You can earn 6% for 3 years right now, 5 3/4 for 5 years, and 5.45 for 7 years. Good combination that contract. Good company. $5,000 minimum deposit. Good combination right now with Atlantic Coast. Sentinel Life, another carrier we have. Good company. They've got rates guaranteed between 3 and 10 years. Their 3-year rate is at 6%. Their 5-year rate's at 5 3/4. Good thing about Sentinel, they take a little bit less money than Atlantic Coast does. They take down to $2,500. So if your client wants to start with a $2,500 deposit, they're able to do that with Sentinel. Good combination. They have rates guaranteed between 3 and 10 years. Their 10-year rate right now is at 5.45. I know one of the best 10-year rates we have right now is with Equitrust. They're at 6. You would have to put in a total of $10,000 with Equitrust to start the contract. So you want to put in, a deposit for 2023, also a deposit for 2024. Combine those up to get a total of $10,000. In that way, you'd have that minimum requirement met based on that. Again, this is a great time of year to meet with clients. If you do Medicare, you got people 65 and above. I would mention the fact you can do IRA deposits if they're still working. A lot of these people age 65 and above are still working. We see a lot of people working to age 75 these days, so they can still make IRA deposits to their accounts. They don't have to start taking out RMDs now until they're age 73. That gives them a few extra years to wait to get that 73 years of age to take the RMD out. But really nice combination right now. I know that we see a lot of business going to Equitrust. We see a lot of business going to Life of the Southwest on that $100 a month situation. So if a client wants to put in $100 a month, start with $100, set themselves up on a bank draft, a great combination right now. Great opportunity for them to get some savings started and get things going. And again, if you do taxes, you know, doing some of these combo contracts with the IRA deposit, Roth IRA deposit, depending on their income, a good way for a client to have some nice write-offs on their taxes based on what they earn. Also a good chance for them to start up a nice retirement program moving forward, and really a nice opportunity for them to get things cranked up and moving forward. So otherwise, everyone have a great week. Appreciate your time this morning. If you'd like to get some additional information on some of the programs we're offering there, you know, based on what we have available, I'm gonna launch a quick poll here. If you have interest in getting more information on Equitrust or any of the other companies we talked about today, you can mark off yes. I'll go ahead and get that followed up on. I'll be giving everyone a call here after the meeting sometime this afternoon or on Tuesday. But I do appreciate your being on board with me today. Looking forward to a great end of the year. These are the highest interest rates we've seen in the market for probably 20, 25 years based on where the rates are these days on fixed rates. Also for income payouts are the best ones we've seen since they've come out in the last few years. So if you'd like to get an interest rate update on what we have available on 3 years, 5-year rate guarantees, 7-year rate guarantees, 10-year rate guarantees, be glad to get that done for you. Also do some income comparisons. Maybe you got a 65-year-old that wants to retire in 2 years, looking at maximizing their income. We can run up some quotes for you, figure out who's going to pay them the most for their investment. I know Fidelity and Guarantee is way up there right now. Athene's way up there right now. North American's up there on their payouts. All A-rated companies, great combinations, great programs moving forward. So appreciate everyone's time this morning. Everyone have a great holiday season coming up. Hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We look forward to a strong finish to 2023 and look forward to a great 2024. Have a great week, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.